Drew TV Bears at Night. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about what's been going on during the training camp session. We've been at 7 days. It's been 2 weeks, but 7 days of actual training camp and actual practice. So we've been through a full week, and we haven't actually even been through a full week of pads, but training camp has been going on. Now, what we got to do is we got to assess what's really going on with the Chicago Bears. What's really happening? What are the truths? What are the lies? We have to unpack what's really, really going on with the Chicago Bears right now here in the 2022 season. A lot of different topics that we can bring up. So let's go ahead. Let's start this off. Obviously, everybody wants to know about the offense first. So let's go ahead. Let's just go with the offense first, right? Let's go ahead and go with the offense first. Now, on the offense, Justin Fields. He is progressing, okay? I know you're hearing a lot by the media about him not being able, he's overthrowing passes, he's doing this and that, he's not connecting on levels that you think he should do as a professional level. And that's completely okay. But what everybody has to remember as well is that he only had one open target last year, and he threw it on the dime. This year, I think he's blown away by the fact that he has so many open targets, and when he's reading his progressions and he's going through everything that he needs to go through, I feel like he's overwhelmed by the fact that I actually have options. So now he has options, so he doesn't know where to throw to. So now he's got a new learning curve that he has to have because he has a better coaching staff and a better scheme that's being applied in this new offense. So he's still, as a rookie, he's almost a rookie trying to adjust to, I have this new skill set that's available to me. He is winning those. Equanimeous St. Brown is absolutely tearing it up, by the way, with wide receivers. I honestly believe that he is going to be the starter, number 2. I think that he's going to win the job from Byron Pringle. Pringle will be 3rd, and then you'll have Velus Jones, who's going to be the 4th. Those are going to be your top 4. Those are going to be a quadruple threat that's going to be very, very dangerous when it comes in here to the new season. So I think a lot of people are really, really sleeping on this offense. The offensive line has been great. They're actually throwing in the rookie, Braxton Pringle. They're throwing in the rookie, Braxton Pringle. So, I mean, come on now. You're throwing in a rookie, Braxton Pringle, at your left tackle position. And he's taking a lot of the first reps right now. They're going to have Riley Reiff at the right tackle, Schofield at the right guard, Cody Whitehair at the left guard. Then you have the center, which will be Lucas Patrick when he is available. If not, it's going to be between the two of Mustipher and Kramer. So we're going to battle that out until, Patrick is back in, and then Patrick will be able to run a center position. He's already got this. He's already been a Packer. He understands Luke Getsy's offense. It'll be a simple transition for him. Okay? So there's nothing to worry about really there. What we have to worry about is wide receivers. But when we worry about the wide receivers, I mean, Darnell Mooney is going to show up as a number 1 wide receiver. So anybody who wants to put him in a fantasy level, definitely put him in there because that's going to be one of Justin Fields' go-tos right there. So he's always going to get yardage after the catch, receptions and yardage. That's what he's going to get. So as a wide receiver, when it comes to fantasy, you have to think about, he is a good aspect, and he is somebody that's good to think about because he's going to get a lot of receptions. He may not get a whole lot of yardage and a lot of touchdowns more than Tyreek Hill or something of that nature. But what Darnell Mooney's going to do is have a lot of receptions. And he is going to gain his yardage because he is going to get good yardage. He'll have yards after the catch. So he'll get you your yak. He'll get you everything that you need as far as 4-point wise. He'll help you out and he'll assist you on there. And Equinemius St. Brown is going to be a sleeper. If you can catch him on one of the late rounds in your fantasy draft, definitely snag up Equinemius St. Brown because he already knows this offense. Fields has said it. Fields has said it's so easy to throw to him because of the fact that he knows that he's going to be wherever he was supposed to be within the progression, within the route, everything. He knows because Equinemius St. Brown has been with Luke Getsy, so he knows the timing of everything. So, with that being said, I mean, you really don't have to worry about your offense very much. And do I really have to even address the running back situation? I mean, you have Montgomery, you have St. Brown, now you have Tristan Ebner. I mean, these are three running backs that are just very solid running backs. So we have the depth with skill when it comes to running backs. So I don't even think that's even a question. What's happening is like, especially like Adam Hogue has been speaking about this, is that if you watch it in training camp, the scheme that they're putting through and if you watch the OTAs and everything they're doing, the scheme that they're placing in here, superb. It is very adequate for the players that we have. So that's another level that you just don't have to worry about right there. So we have to all think about these things. We have to all analyze this, right? Now, one of the biggest issues that I want to do, and I'm going to take a quick second to break from that because I want a quick issue with that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. Let me see how I can do this because I need to take a quick break with y'all. And this is what I'll do. I'll raise y'all up. Y'all see the ceiling over here in the dungeon, in the Bear Down Nation where I reside. I actually like this level. I like the way this is actually projected anyways. The camera angle, everything looks like the aspect looks great to me. So I think we're going to continue on this one. I'm going to take a quick second to take a quick break. I will be right back. You're going to see a background for a second, but I will be right back. All right. So we get right back into this, okay? Now, the biggest topic that we need to talk about when it comes to the offensive line is we're going to talk about, and yes, that is an old alarm that was resituated within the home. We had to resituate it, and, fire alarm wasn't just, code regulations. We had to switch that. So that's what happened over there. So that's why you see that there. Now, the thing is, with Tevin Jenkins, this is what's really happening. And I believe that I'm going to honestly be able to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. So this becomes the truth. And I know, I'm building to anticipation, and I'm doing it on purpose. Hey, what's up, Devil Dog? Appreciate you. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm talking some Bears talk right now. It's Bear Down Nation, Bear Down at Night. Talking to Chicago Bears, talking about what's happening this year. Everybody's calling us a joke. They're thinking that we're a joke, but I'm really watching what's really developing within the coach staff and the way they're conducting this organization, and they're really trying to revamp things, and they're really actually creating something, and I want to be on the forefront. So the reason that I'm actually doing this is because I want to be on the forefront, Devil Dog. You already know, because you're a very intelligent man, you see things the way they're going to happen. The Chicago Bears are not going to slouch this year. Now, Tevin Jenkins, this is what's going to happen with Tevin Jenkins, and this is the reason why he is not on the field. This is why he's working with the training camp. He has some immaturity issues. So that rumor, and these are my allegations, these are completely my allegations. This is what I have assessed, and this is my knowledge base of everything that I've assessed through all the reporters and through everybody that I go through. who has any affiliation with the Chicago Bears and listening in and understanding the little tidbits that they give me here and there. Putting it all together, put the pieces together, and then you got your puzzle, right? So, this is what's happening with Tevin Jenkins. The man, he is honestly, he's immature. He's going to mouth off a little bit. If he does something wrong, he's going to get pissed at the coach. He's going to yell at the coach. The coaches this year are not going to have it. Eberflus is not going to have it. Ryan Poles is not going to have it. Williams is not going to have it. Getsy is not going to have it. All of them, the coordinators, the head coach, the general manager, none of these individuals are going to deal with anything that you have to say. Even when it comes down to the offensive line coach. And I forgive myself because I do apologize. I do not know his name, and I should know his name. But, I mean, when you change all these positions every year, all the time, it's hard for us to remember everybody all the time. And I apologize. But that's not my fault. That is an organizational fault of the Bears. You guys love to just get rid of people who were very, very successful. I mean, Lovie Smith era, let's think about that. You got rid of him and his crew, and I knew everybody on that crew. But now I can't say anything because everything changes every year. And it's ridiculous. It should not be that way. I completely appreciate that, Devil Dog. He said, I'm teaching rights. And this is my right. This is my liberty as a free press. And I am a free press for the Chicago Bears. And so I'm exerting my liberties. I'm doing it within a content and a level and a content to where it can actually help me develop some kind of income and some type of industry where I can actually have my own little segment when it comes to the Chicago Bears. And that's what I'm trying to do, actually, because freedom needs to be free. And if you guys don't understand Devil Dog, you don't understand America, you don't understand anything that any of our past. If you were to ask Urlacher if he likes Devil Dog would be one of his best friends. Brian Urlacher, our former linebacker, the Hall of Famer, Chicago Bear, Brian Urlacher, would love Devil Dog. You want to know why? Because that man will hold you to your freedom of speech, that's it. And we go there. That's where we go. We go to the freedom of speech. We don't divulge in levels that the I don't know how you say this, but those who want to divulge into, like individual like comments and commentary and all that kind of stuff, and you want to go into all these kind of different things. We don't go into all those little different things. I mean, if you want to talk about certain topics and things of that nature, we can have that on an individual conversation, and let's grow and let's talk to each other and let's grow as individuals and let's make our own assessments from the education that we found from the other person and that has been delivered back to them, and we figure out, we come to an agreement of where things should truly lie. So now the thing is, though, as I can't let Devil Dog get me off the topic of what I was actually pursuing here, which is the Chicago Bears. Now I'm talking about Tevin Jenkins as well. So Tevin Jenkins, though, however, Tevin Jenkins is somebody who he is ticking off somebody within the facility. He's making one of the organizational people upset. He's making them upset. He wants his talents to be upknown and everything like that. So they're having an argument. So that's why he's been put on like, yeah, well then you can just sit there and watch. He's in timeout. They're treating him like a little kid, and you know what? You want to act out like a little kid? Well then now you're in timeout. That's what's happening. There's no secrets there. There's no nothing that I need to really assess on that end. Needs to get back up though. But there's nothing I really need to assess on that end. Just putting somebody in timeout. So that's what's happening right there, right? Now, what I need everybody to appreciate and to understand is the fact that they're glad to welcome him back in if he wants to go ahead and admit that he was being a little child. I was being a little child. I was acting stupid. I was acting stubborn. I was acting like this. I was acting like that. I'm sorry. Apologize and just go on, man. Make your money. You're a talented individual. Make your money, but if you want to stand up for global rights, then you better figure it out. You better get a fucking better attention span. You better get a better crowd around you. You better be known more in the national football community than you are just on the Chicago Bears. Don't think that just because you're on the Chicago Bears, you're gonna, you're not gonna win a city unless you actually play for the city and you actually earn your keep for the city. Our city's very finical. We'll love you till you show yourself wrong. It's something that we do here in Chicago, and I'm in Tampa Bay. I'm in Tampa Bay, Florida, but I'm still diehard Chicago till I die. And I know how it is. It's ride or die over here in Chicago. So even in Tampa Bay, I mean, I don't care if I got Tom Brady. I don't care if I got the winning champs and everything. Y'all are still a second. If my Bears can't go, then yeah, I'll root for y'all. I'll root for y'all because I live here. But if it's me or you in the Super Bowl, which it'll never be, but if we were in the NFC Championship, oh, you best believe I'm going to be in freaking Tampa Bay just freaking representing Chicago all the way. I don't care if I'm the hater. I don't care if I'm the most hated. That's just what it's going to be, and I just need to hire security for that day. Make sure I live it out that next day. You know what I mean? So the Tevin Jenkins thing, man, like really just don't pay no much hype to it. Tevin Jenkins was just acting out. He was just being childish. He's being put on punishment. Now, the defense. What we need to talk about. Because we spent 15 minutes on the offense. We need to spend another 15 minutes on the defense, right? At least. And I'll make this even quicker because the defense doesn't even need to be talked about as much, to be honest with you. And so give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You know what I mean? I'm going live and I'm doing everything live. Now, you didn't even hit the like button and everything, man. You couldn't even hit the like button. Man, it shows how people are. But you know what? Shout out to Devil Dog. Follow him. Make sure you subscribe to his outcomes, man. He'll help you with everything that you need when it comes to the First Amendment. He'll keep you safe. He knew I was safe, so he took off. Pretty much is what he did. He knew exactly what I was doing, and he knew I was safe with what I'm doing. So he kind of took off. He likes to go into places where it might be a little more controversial. And he has to actually step in, and he has to, because he will help you. He will definitely help you. So don't forget about Devil Dog. But make sure that you hit that like button, man. If you're on here, make sure you hit that like button. If you see this afterwards, make sure you hit that like button. Hit the dislike button if you want to. Nobody will even see it. But honestly, it'll just create me more algorithm, and it just knows that the comments, everything that you guys can possibly do. So let me know down in the chat what you think about the offense. Now let's move to the defense, though. Let's move to the defense. If you ask me, honestly, if you truly ask me where the defense is at, the defense is back to the 2018 defense. We are back. We are back to the 2018 defense. We're back. The reason that I say that we're back to the 2018 defense is because of the fact that these people are going to hustle. Eberflus is all about defense, so he's always going to take a little bit more of a factor, just like Matt Nagy would have took a little bit more to the offense, but he's always going to look a little more on the defense. He's going to let everybody else run the offensive side, but he's focused on the defense. And these guys are being nasty. I mean, our two rookies, Kyler Gordon and Jaquan Brisker. I'm sorry. 6 and 9. The 69. I'm gonna call them the 69 bros. That's my little nickname. And I said that first right here. It is what? It is August. We're August 5th. It's Friday, August 5th, and we're at 10:56 Eastern Standard Time. Okay? So that's what I got on right now. Okay? That's the 69 brothers right there. Now you're going to ask me, why do I say that? Why am I going to call them the 69 brothers, and what does that mean? Why is that important? Let me tell you something. Jalen Johnson is he's not very much older than them, so he's still in his prime. Eddie Jackson's a veteran. And if Eddie Jackson can work with these three individuals in his secondary, which they all know how to play their parts and they know how to play their roles, it allows Eddie Jackson to become the veteran and do what he needs to do, and he finishes off plays. That's all he has to do. And it makes the job simpler for everybody when they handle their own and they do their own jobs. So the secondary is solid. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The secondary is gonna be a lot more solid than you ever thought. They're gonna surprise you this year. Them two rookies on that right hand side, when it comes to when you view them, or if you're on their view, the left hand side, whichever which way you want to look at it, that side is gonna be solid. And you got Kendall Vildor, who's stepping up. He's finally realizing that, you know what, my paycheck's about to go on the line. I need to really step up. I need to really make something of myself. He's stepping up too. So that whole secondary is solid. Now the surprising thing that I'm going to tell you is the linebacker position, because we've gone back to the 4-3. But the linebacker position is good without Roquan. And so just adding Roquan, it's just going to be an additional, just a bonus. But no matter what, they're still holding their own by themselves. Nick Morrow and, what is it, Julius Jones, I think, or I forget who's over there in the linebacker position. Man, they're over there. They're holding their own, though. They are holding their own. And then when you come to the 4, the defensive linemen, when you come to them, I mean, you got Roquan Smith. He's a G. He's a G. There's just nothing to say about that. I mean, we got the rookies coming in. Like, everybody's coming in solid. Khyiris Tonga's actually looking really, really good. I mean, there's nothing really to say about the defense. The defense is going to be solid. It's going to compete with the 2018 defense. Now, what's left? What do we got? Special teams? I mean, that's all we got left, right? We got special teams? Okay, so let's go with special teams. Special teams is going to be okay. We have a lot of players that can play a lot of different angles and a lot of different positions. So there's going to be a lot of fresh players that we can throw out there. They're going to be good for the, returning. And we really don't even need the returning because our offense is going to run things. Punt-wise, we have a punter. We have the rookie that's come in. He's going to take advantage of things. I mean, kicking-wise, we got Santos. I mean, we're good. We're solid there. So special teams, I mean, is really not a problem either. And honestly, if you want to make a big bet, go ahead and make a big bet. Now, I have to make sure and double check to make sure that it's still at the same spot. But it was at a 6.5 is what we were at on the over and under on a bet. So if you want to do the 6.5, I mean, I would definitely go over. I would go over to 8. Because I think we can pull an 8-9 even. I think we can do it. 8-9 season. We can pull it off, and we'll be good. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes down. This is Bear Down Nation. I appreciate y'all for joining in live. Appreciate everybody that came in on the live. Shared any love, shared any comments. I appreciate you. Didn't watch too much, but I've seen a few of you come in, pop in to say hi. I love you all. Appreciate you all. Be great, everybody. Be real. Be you. Bear down this season. I'll be back. I'm going to do some more lives, and we're not going to always do, not everything's about the Chicago Bears. Do a lot of different things and daily topics and try to get the world out. I'm going to do another live. I'm going to switch over and do another live about the world topics and everything that's happened this week. So appreciate you for joining in, though, for Bears at Night. We are here on a Friday night. I don't have a schedule yet. We'll figure out the schedule for myself. We'll put it in here. We'll put it in the program. But we're going to make sure that we stay tuned into this year. And moving forward, we'll stay tuned. We'll keep you focused and appreciative of Chicago Bears Nation and what we do over here. CHGO. Love you guys. Adam Ho, Nicholas Moriano, Will DeWitt. Love you guys, man. Appreciate you for everything that you do on your end. A lot of other you guys that I gotta, I just gotta remember names. I gotta jot them down. I'll jot down a list and read them off. Everybody that you need to figure out who to follow. Eric Lambert, all of you guys out there. Thank you guys for being Bears fans, being there to report and, help us assess what's going on here in this world. Appreciate you. Love you. Have a great night. Peace and love. Be real, be you. Be out, y'all.